So I'm driving my other car, my Grand Marquis, and it's got remote start, so I remote start it a lot of the time because I don't drive it a lot, so you know it gets a chance to run. And then I throw the key in my bag or in my pocket. So I'll remote start it in the house, and then I'll throw the key in my pocket, get ready, and then come out here. And then I get out here, I always forget to put the key in because my new car's got like the push to start or whatever. But yeah, hopefully we got like some really cool dark clouds. Hopefully I get there and there's like some cool stuff to see. We'll see. Okay, so it's looking really good outside. Now you get to see the process of me getting this thing set up. Now, I took it apart like way more than I usually do to put it in this case. Normally, I don't know why I put it in the case, to be honest with you. It's I felt better, I guess, about throwing it in the car when it was in the case, maybe. I don't know. Put the little joysticks on. Then you gotta put this thing in. And I noticed in some of my other videos, obviously with what's going on in the world right now, get a little bit of hate for being out in public. Understandably, because I was at stores. There's, you know, no justifying it, but unfortunately, like, I do need groceries, you know, I do need toilet paper, you know, so obviously some of those stores I didn't have to go to. But anyways, so being here, I'm like out in the middle of a giant, I mean not giant, but it's a big park, you know, like places to walk around and stuff like that. And oh, that seems different. Whoops. Oh, take the iPad out of the stupid case. Let's try it like that. I don't know, something seems different, like, oh, you know what, I normally have the iPad up higher, but I found out that way it kind of blocks the antennas a certain bit, so, okay, so I got that. And get the drone open here, just this little tiny thing. That's what I love about this one. I do want the bigger one. I do want the Mavic 2 Pro, but I love this one because it's so tiny and portable. But anyways, back to my story. So yes, I'm out in public right now, I'm out of the house, but I'm nowhere around people. You know, they're talking about that social distancing thing of like 6 feet. Like, I'm gonna be 50 to 100 feet away from anybody, so if this bothers you, don't watch the video. It's that simple. Like where I'm at. That's downtown over there, and then there's the bridge. You can walk over the water. And over there, there's a park. But yeah, it should be some cool shots. I've always wanted to take it like above and get like some cool shots of downtown.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Cool, everything's good. It's a little bit windy, which kind of makes me nervous. Check that app on my phone, the wind. Yep, everything looks good.
Take off.
Huh, okay. The jail, where's the jail? Oh, that's... Shoot, that's quite a bit of ways. Let me look that up too, just to be safe. Okay, cool, good to go. Damn, it's a little bit windier than I'd like it to be, though.
Take off.
There we go.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
out the sun so you can actually see. Well, it looks like sand. Oh shoot, I wasn't even recording. I'm gonna take a picture though. Yeah, we'll go down. Okay, back to video. Go up. Wow, that looks really cool. Almost wish I had like a wider angle camera. Back it up. I don't know how much good that's gonna do, but I almost need to turn this down a little bit more too. Get some pictures. Well, that's cool. No wind alerts up here. There's a post office right there. There's a quarry way over there. And then there's the jail, like almost directly in the middle of the screen, I think. Wow, that is a nice looking shot. There's two of the stacks you can see in my videos sometimes. Ooh, it is cold out here though. My hands are freezing. Come down and show the park. kind of want to go this way. There's a dam right there. You can see how smooth the water is behind it. Should be right in front of me. hands are freezing. I'm gonna heat the car up. Oh, it's starting to get windy. My hands are frozen. Turn it off. It's got had 25% battery life left, which after a flight that long, that's, in my eyes, that's amazing. Let's throw the new battery in. Okay. That's my remote start thing. Like when I hit the brake in the car and it like disengages the remote start, it does that. That's some cool stuff though. There's a water tower down here that I really want to fly around. I think that would be really cool. Actually, you know what? I might not be able to fly where I want to go. There's another park that like it's right along this river a little bit farther down, but there's a helipad and an airport. No, it's still a decent amount down. I think I'll be good. We'll see. Sorry guys, so the way I do this is I screen record on my iPad, which is what you see in the bottom right corner. And for some reason after this, my microphone turned off when I started recording. So unfortunately I wasn't able to, well, unfortunately you're not able to hear anything I'm saying. Which it got kind of funny at some points. Those geese that you just saw, one of them was mean mugging me hardcore and like slowly walking towards me at one point. And I tried to fly the drone back to see it as I was like backing up, but he was good. He just wanted to eat some grass or whatever where I was standing. I backed out of the way for him. I don't want no harm. I don't want to show that goose who was boss. Actually, yep, it's right here. If you see it kind of like directly in front of me, about 10 or 15 feet, those two geese right there. That one closest to me, he wanted to fight. I think he wanted to throw his hands up. And then where that truck is parked at, that white truck right there, I wanted to park my car there and get some cool pictures of it like from across the water. That guy would not move the entire time. They never got out of the truck or anything. I was getting frustrated. I was like, come on, man, move. Let me get a spot there. That weird shaped kind of circle building right there at the bottom left, that is where I went to preschool. It was preschool and then I think like a daycare when I was real little, when my mom used to work at Ford. And this is still River Raisin right here. The park I was at is just maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles tops, like just straight up this road. Obviously right on the same river. Those are the same two stacks you saw earlier too, and that water tower right there. So then right here I decided I wanted to completely cross the river with it and see how that worked out. And even though I've flown it, I've got probably like, I think my total time is like 5 or 6 hours of flight time in the app. Doing anything near water still makes my anxiety go through the roof. And the thing is though, like this drone's only like $500. Some of these people are flying ones that are like $2,000-$3,000. I can't even imagine. And I don't mean like $500. It's not a lot. I'm just saying, like compared to some of the big drones, like the Phantom 4 and the Mavic 2 Pro that I want. I don't know. I almost don't want to buy them because of the anxiety I would have doing, something like this, flying it over the water. You bet if that thing fell, my ass would be diving right in that dirty water to find it. Probably never find it either, though, because of the current. Okay, so here I'm facing back towards me, but still across the water. There's another dam right there. And it's crazy. Sometimes during the year, the water will be so low that that whole dam, like the whole top to bottom, is exposed. You can literally walk right across it. I'll have to get some shots later in the year and do like a side by side. That'd be pretty cool. So this road right here that I'm looking like straight across at, like the car that's going over the bridge there, that's Telegraph. And in Monroe, Telegraph is like by far the busiest road. There's always, I don't want to say bumper to bumper traffic, but there's always a ton of traffic. That's where like all our big stores are at: Walmart, Meijer, Lowe's, tons of restaurants, tons of gas stations, tanning places, all the popular food spots. And you can just see how dead it is. Like there is no traffic. Even like for what I just showed, that would be dead even if you were comparing like a Sunday night or something like that. There's normally tons of traffic. And then here's one of my favorite shots, I think, that I got all day. I really wish I had some lens filters that would kind of like minimize the glare from the sun and kind of make everything bright. Keep the sun looking like that, but it makes everything else brighter. Like the sun doesn't like really kind of darken the camera, I guess, without using all the super technical camera terms. Um, just the way the water looked with the dam right there being like glass smooth, you can see the reflection of the trees. I love that. I could have left that thing up there and just stared at that all day. Then of course my low battery thing started going off. And when that goes off, the controller just constantly beeps this super loud, annoying beep. I was like, man, I'm getting my favorite shot. And the damn the low battery started to ruin it for me. I got nervous too because 20% isn't a lot. But I've seen some videos online where people fly them like 3,000-4,000 feet and they only got like 20% left. But I was over here like, what did it say, about 350 feet in the air, and I was getting nervous that it was going to die on me. But we were good. Everything went good. Everything went smooth. Alright, so I got some awesome shots, like way better than I thought I was gonna get. I am frozen, like literally painfully cold. I'm down to one more battery. I honestly like kind of want to get more shots, but my iPad's almost dead. Well, that video cut off because Shelby is at work and she just got noticed for the first time. That's crazy. It's so surreal. Like, she was working and the guy's like, he said something like, "Hold on, do you make YouTube videos?" And she's like, "Oh my god, I do." She's like, and the guy was like, "Oh, I love yours and Jake's and Grant's channel. That's funny. That's great." Oh man, I'll be so like shy if I ever get noticed. I can't even imagine that. But yeah, anyways though, I wanted where that truck was parked, I wanted to park my car there and get like some cool pictures of it, but that truck would not leave. And then of course when my battery's dead, I finally see him throw the reverse lights on to go to leave. And then as I'm landing, another car pulls up. I'm like, damn it. Alright, whatever. Maybe there'll be some spot down here that's cool. But I don't know. If I find something, you guys will see it. Okay, so I'm at our mall. The mall is closed. But I saw some cars in the back, but the front looks like super creepy, abandoned, kind of. And I'm hoping I can actually get some flight time. Hold that out there. I'm literally just holding it in my hand. This is trippy. Whew. Oh, it's so weird. It's like... Okay, so let's go up with it. Hopefully flying... I should have angled my car different. I just have a feeling like it's gonna lose signal with me being in the car. But wow, that is trippy. Yep, it says lighting environment too dark, visual positioning inaccurate, fly with caution. Actually, yeah, let me turn the exposure back up. Let me go to cinematic, cinesmooth. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording this and get out of the car for a second. So this is the Monroe Mall, formerly known as the Frenchtown Square Mall. The building, the bright white building over here on the left with the red roof, or the red like awning, that used to be our Target. That's closed, so that whole building is like sealed off from the mall. You can't even get in there. I think Carson's is like the only anchor store, and if I'm not mistaken, they actually just recently closed. And in the far back corner, like right in the middle in the back, that is our movie theater. And that's the only thing that's keeping that mall open. Like, this whole outer square right here used to be a Sears. They had the automotive center and everything. That's been gone for years. They usually throw a Halloween USA store or whatever in there. And then you can see me all the way on the bottom left, my little car. But anyways, my point being though, usually the only difference is there's, I mean, maybe 10 to 15 cars parked up here because like right in the middle of the screen, that kind of like triangle area of the parking lot, that is like one of the main entrances of the mall. And then in the back where you do see a car kind of towards the middle left, that parking lot's usually pretty full because, like I said, that's a movie theater to the right of that car. And it's pretty popular movie theater. A lot of people I work with down in Ohio actually drive up here to go see movies there. They were one of the first ones like in the area that have like the power reclining seats and they're heated and like you press a button and it kicks your feet up and the back reclines and all that. And then just recently they actually tore the roof off and like made it taller to put like the big, like, not the IMAX kind of screens, but like a way bigger than normal screen. I'm trying to remember what this bottom area used to be. I know it was like a Steve & Barry's, and then it was a I believe it was like a craft store. And then over here to the right, that was the back of Target. I think the one might have been Elder Beerman, maybe? I don't remember. That's been empty for a long time. Target recently closed. I mean, a couple years ago. Actually, no, about 4 or 5 years ago now, probably. And it was one of those stores that nobody ever, like, we shopped at it a lot. We walked around it a lot. I mean, you know, back in high school when we'd hang out at the mall, you know, when that was the fun thing to do. But not many people bought because Target was like a higher end Walmart type of store, but they carried like, you know, higher end, more expensive stuff. So people would go walk through there but not buy anything. And then when they announced they were closing, you know, everybody got all upset and pissed off. And I'm like, well, you know, nobody's ever in there buying anything. So it's understandable. And then here I was just kind of playing with some shots, having it up in the air, driving around. I think it would be so cool. I would never do it, but I think it would be so cool to do like a burnout or like a donut. Oh, shut up. Seatbelt's on, calm down. Then through here I've seen it in videos where people do it. They just reach their hand out and catch it. I tried doing that, and yeah, no, that didn't work at all. I ended up when it was still like flying, when it was hovering, I put my hand out, but I couldn't get it to land. So I grabbed like the fin that kind of hangs down like one of the legs of it, and yeah, it wasn't very happy. It started going like full throttle in the car when I was trying to get it to stop. And then I couldn't figure out how to get it to stop because you couldn't land it because, you know, it thought like, I don't know what it thought, but I couldn't hit land like normal. Okay, cool. I'm on my way home now. Leaving the empty mall.